Why do massive companies like Amazon or McDonald's often have lower costs than small independent businesses? And more importantly, how can you turn that idea into a high-scoring 6-mark answer? In this video, I'll explain economies of scale, diseconomies of scale, give you real examples, and show you how examiners expect you to apply your knowledge. Let's make this simple. Economies of scale occur when the average cost per unit falls as output increases. That means as a business produces more, the cost of producing each item becomes cheaper. Average cost is calculated by dividing total cost by output. So if output increases and total costs do not rise at the same rate, the average cost per unit falls. Average cost equals total cost divided by output. Let's look at a worked example. Imagine a sunglasses manufacturer makes 1,000 pairs of sunglasses in a month. Its total costs for that month are $20,000. To calculate average cost, divide total cost by output. 20,000 divided by 1,000 equals $20 per pair. So the average cost is $20 per pair of sunglasses. Now imagine the business grows and produces 5,000 pairs per month. Total cost increase, but only to $60,000. Now divide 60,000 by 5,000. That equals $12 per pair. Even though total cost increased from $20,000 to $60,000, the average cost per pair fell from $20 to $12. That fall from $20 to $12 per unit is an economy of scale. It happened because output increased much faster than total costs, and that is the key idea examiners want you to understand. Imagine a small coffee shop buying 100 cups per month. They might pay $1 per cup. Now imagine a national chain buying 100,000 cups per month. They can negotiate and perhaps pay 40 cents per cup. Same product, but lower cost per unit. That is an economy of scale. There are several types of internal economies of scale, meaning advantages gained because the business itself grows. First, purchasing economies. Large firms buy raw materials in bulk and receive discounts from suppliers. Second, technical economies. Large firms can afford specialist machinery and advanced technology. For example, a small bakery might mix ingredients by hand, whereas a large factory uses automated production lines, increasing efficiency and reducing costs per unit. Third, managerial economies. As businesses grow, they can hire specialist managers. Instead of one person managing everything, they employ experts in finance, marketing, and human resources. Specialization improves efficiency and decision-making. Fourth, financial economies. Large firms are often seen as lower risk by banks. This means they may receive loans at lower interest rates or have better access to credit. Fifth, marketing economies. Large firms can spread the cost of advertising across millions of products. A $2 million advertising campaign sounds expensive, but if the firm sells 10 million units, the advertising cost per unit is very small. All of these examples reduce the average cost per unit as output rises. There are also external economies of scale. These occur when the entire industry grows rather than just one business. For example, if a technology industry develops in a particular region, more skilled workers move there, specialist suppliers set up nearby, and infrastructure improves. Individual firms benefit from these improvements even though they did not create them directly. However, growth is not always positive. Sometimes when a business becomes too large, costs start rising again. This is known as diseconomies of scale. Diseconomies of scale occur when average costs increase as a business grows beyond its optimal size. Large organizations can suffer from communication problems, slower decision-making, and coordination issues. In a small business, the owner might know every employee personally and communicate quickly. In a multinational company with thousands of employees, information can become distorted as it passes through layers of management. This can reduce efficiency and increase costs. Bureaucracy can also become a problem. More paperwork, more procedures, and more managers can slow down operations and reduce flexibility. Employee motivation may fall if workers feel disconnected from senior management. So to summarize, economies of scale reduce average costs as output increases. Diseconomies of scale increase average costs when a business becomes too large and inefficient. Now let's apply this in an exam context. Imagine the question says, explain one advantage of growth for a business. A strong answer might be, as a business grows, it may experience purchasing economies of scale. This means it can buy raw materials in bulk at discounted prices, reducing its average cost per unit. As a result, the business can increase profit margins or reduce prices to become more competitive in the market. Notice how that final sentence explains the consequence. That is what examiners reward. It is not enough to define the concept, you must explain the impact on the business. In the next video, I'll show you how to turn this concept into a full 6-mark answer using a clear, structured method. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part in our exam skills series.